Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. As usual, we will pull a rune and a card, and the deck that we're using again is the Runic Runic Tarot deck. So it's got some beautiful runes on some of those. So just to make sure, here, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to restart that. Holy jeez. Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading. And as usual, we will pull a rune, a tarot card, and another rune for each of the positions of your reading here this week. At the end, stay tuned because we will get an oracle card as usual. And this week, we're using the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. All right, and this deck for the tarot is the Runic Tarot deck. You know, because rune reading. In your energetic past here, we have Naughties. This is balances and constraints. Life happens, you're going down your path and stuff happens. Needs versus wants, limitations versus perceived limitations or your fears, apprehensions, something blocking you from going down your path or making you need to balance out what you need to transmute in your life, priorities, things like that. This is blessings or challenges of this. And in your energetic past here with this card of clarity is the Two of Cups reversed. So maybe this is an emotional attachment to something that you're needing to let go of, or something, maybe how you are being with your reciprocative kind of energies, emotional cup fulfillment, so to speak. Are your emotional needs being met? With your Two of Cups reversed, it doesn't look like it. It looks like you have some maybe unhealthy attachments to things. Blessings or challenges too with beginnings, nurturings of things, with how we're manifesting in our lives. How are we nurturing ourselves with this? I think this is internal work here, big time for you, Cancer. And this is, I think, maybe a challenge here with that needs of needing to look at that self nurturing, that relationship nurturing in your life. How's that in your day-to-day life? How are your healthy mental attachments with that? Healthy emotional attachments, spiritual, the like, right? Addressing those needs and how you're in this beginning of things is interesting. So let's find out what your rune for the now is. Again, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't, Cancer. Definitely let me know in the comments below how this resonates here with you. Right here we have Yera, the rune of endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings at the same time. That kind of liminal space in between cycles at the end of the harvest. This is nicknamed the harvest rune Yera here. It literally means year. So it's like that whole cycle process of at the end of the year when we make a harvest, we do what we assess our yield. Like we're understanding what we sow is what we reap. Right? So this is learning a bunch of lessons here, like a self-evaluation, that liminal space in between cycles, like that breath in between singing notes in your life, like you're going to start a new chapter. You're kind of in the middle of it right now. Here with the King of Pentacles, very much in a broader sense of stability, very kind of like stoic energies, very stable, with aspects of your foundations, where you are with your place in the world, and how you look at abundance and your labels of things. So that's interesting. Let's see what this is here. Isa, very firm. Isa's like that ice room, right? You're solid here in this space in between. I think maybe could be a little stubborn here too, maybe. But the King of Pentacles upright here, though I think maybe you are doing this in healthy ways, but definitely being resolute, kind of going within for that inner stability and knowing that you can at least count on yourself for that abundance, that stability, and learning these lessons and throughout these cycles that happen in your life, Cancer. Let's see, in your near future is Lagus, divine feminine healing work, a sense of flow, intuitive kind of aspects come up here. With this lake, sea, flow, water, dividing with water, dowsing with water kind of energy, kind of rune here. This is a lot like the grounding of that flow energy, divine feminine energy, right? Definitely healing a lot of your emotional stability aspects. Maybe this is getting over maybe a little bit of a argument with a significant other, or a misunderstanding here in the past, or a challenge of how you're blessing one another, or needs feeling not met, right? And maybe having that communication so you can do that that process and attempt again with that healed sense of that flow, right? Sturdier banks for your river, right? Not loose banks for your river, right? Those loose banks, they shift a lot and they disrupt the flow. Nice grounded container for divine feminine healing work here in the near future. And I think this is a lot of balance too with divine masculine and divine feminine healing here. King of Swords reversed is now's not the time to be that that one like stubborn or kind of an aspect where you're almost self-righteous, but very much like King of Swords is that uniter of clans kind of energy, but this is more like working on yourself. Yeah, this is less of a mental expression for you and more of an emotional expression here for you, Cancer. And so this is where you are needing to either work on or that you get blessed through here, depending on how you're working through these energies. Take what resonates here again, leave what doesn't. Let's work at this rune of clarity for this. In your near future, this is Ansus. So how you're receiving communication, strings attached to it, balances, divisiveness, needing to be grounded in that communication aspect. Blessings, downloads, prophetic dream work, communication with divine. I could have deja vu, spirit signs, things like that happening. But being more grounded here in these aspects, these lines are both going straight down in these rooms. That's very grounded energy. So this is like pulling down that intuition and that divine knowledge rather than seeking external kind of stuff and uniting other energies and that self-expression in that way. This is more or less, I believe, that self-healing with divine connection. You're healing a lot of your intuition and a lot of your self-identity here, it looks like here, Cancer. So let's see what your influence here is for this. Yeah, your joy, your bliss. Where's my joy? Where's my bliss? Where's Wu Zhou, the clan flag of success? Yeah, it's how you identify with your clan and how happy you are, how blissful. Where's your celebration? That all that kind of energy, right? Blessings or challenges here with that. That's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, Three of Shields or Three of Pentacles reversed. I think like that sense of kind of clanship is tested here. Like, are we belonging like in this sort of clan energy together, or this sort of, are we harmonious to the point where this is happy together kind of energies? Again, this could relate to, like with all these energies too, with the astrological shifts. Again, look in the comment section below, or excuse me, description box below, rather, Cancer. If you look down there, it is going to have more of the Saturn and Aries energy kind of descriptions down in there. And with this comes more recognition of one of the details is, are the energies I'm surrounding myself healthy enough for me? Is there time to walk away from that? So this could be you leaving groups leaving a workplace or leaving a situationship, or take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's get that rune of clarity. Yeah, looking at what's healthy for you. Where's your momentum? Like, it used to be something blessed or something where your needs were maybe at one time fulfilled, what in whatever endeavor, a group that this was, a relationship that this was with divine source, with your childlike self, right? Your inner child, with the group, with that team, with that workplace, with that family or clan, with that, take it out resonates, right? What's healthy for me? Where's my joy for this? And is it healthy for me to continue with this momentum? Energy with the Uru's rune here, the rune of the ox. Yeah. All right. I think that's, it could be a very challenging thing here for you, but this is to be remaining in flow. And this is like how you're, it looks like Wunjo grew a leg here and is now in step with divine flow. This is what your advice here is for right now. All right, Cancer, is to continue on your divinely guided path. Follow your follow your divinely guided path. Sometimes you will have challenges, but you can overcome them by being grounded and in divine flow, following that your joy of your divinely guided path. Right through that, you're healing a lot of your intuitive gifts. I think this is like like kind of like a self-love kind of act that you need to accomplish here. I'm getting a lot of that self, maybe walking away from discordant, stagnant energies, like leaving that house, spouse, or career that's not healthy for you, that there's abusive. Oh yeah, four of shields or pentacles reversed here. So you're not being hoarding with so much with your energy, right? Needing to not be so, yeah. So four of pentacles upright is like kind of miser energy or financial cautiousness or abundance kind of cautiousness. This is releasing with the four of shields or pentacles here reversed. I think you're releasing aspects of that and remaining in divine flow and knowing that abundance does come and go, and you needed to let it come and go willingly, and you're not being so miserly with your abundance. Yeah, and you're kind of following that abundance energy of what feels good for me, right? What is healthy for me? What feels good for me, right? I think you're challenged with that cooperation kind of energy in your past, and you're finding yourself and your clan here uh, in the near future. But right now, it's more of a dialogue and reestablishment with yourself and kind of healing and going in within with that. Yeah, inner pilgrimage here is, or this could be a literal journey here for you. Like, move, get the heck out of whatever this is. This is Awaz. This is the horse rune, man's best friend, an energetic source that's proven itself to you time and time again. So, what they have proven to you, though, that they're not consistent or that they are dependable. So this could be you leaving that energy or leaving with this energy, right? Going in flow with this energy or leaving this energy. Okay. Now that four of pentacles again is reversed. You're not being so stingy with that communication here with this. So needing to do that like pilgrimage, I think, together, whatever this relationship is. I think this is a lot of healing work that you're doing with your higher self or with divine source here with you. This could be another person in your life. Could be anything, right? Just take what resonates here. This is like a spiritual recharge kind of energy, that inner and outer pilgrimage, that reciprocative kind of energy of being able to lead and be led, like in service to one another in healthy, divinely guided ways. Yeah. Let's see what that outcome rune is here for you. Yeah, that you are going for that spiritual recharge. Yeah, that pilgrimage energy, which is beautiful. It's like you're listening to your divinely guided path, and you're going on that journey with that energetic source that's proven itself to you. Maybe this is you healing that. You're learning together, needing to kind of pause for and having that kind of pause maybe right now, but realizing that, okay, we need to get back in sync and not be stingy with our energies, right? um, and just be open and in divine flow and be able to recharge one another going along. And through that, yeah, you get those more blessings in your divine flow and in your emotional healing work. Your divine feminine heals as a result, and it all it seems like it takes a big leap forward in communication in the way you're balancing that out. Again, this is a lot of inner work and how we're doing this, right? Always being mindful. This isn't really you joining up a whole bunch of other external different energies. I think this is a very much either a dualistic or like a tribal or a clan related thing, or a very personal thing. I don't think this is collective, super big collective energy. A lot of us are being told a lot of this is needing to go within here this week again. So yeah, Two of Wands reversed, saying that again, right? Kind of driving it home, like you're not going out for that adventure, right? This is like decisions made. You're kind of joined up with this energy, that's in flow with you. You're in flow with each other, recharge one another, and you're going that way. That's home for you. You're not like seeking out elsewhere to conquer new lands or new relationships or new energies, right? Or to expand your territory, so to speak. Yeah, you're not really expanding that, but I see you like working at what's home and focus with either family or yourselves here in this. And that's beautiful too, Cancer, because yeah, you get to be a lot more authentic, successful in your natural sense of vitality, abundance. Here, Sawilos, the sun's light shines on anything and everything without hesitation, reservation, or judgment. So yeah, this is blessed energy here. It looks like you're overcoming that uh, inner relationship with yourself, relationship with divine source, relationship with another energy in your life. It's an energy that has shown up before, and you're looking to repair that joy, that bliss, that fulfillment that you felt before, that nurturing sense. Yeah, and I see you coming out ahead with this, being spiritually recharged or emotionally recharged and stuff together too. This looks like Lagu's mirrored, right? Somebody that mirrors your emotions. You intuitively know each other. Yeah, this is beautiful work. And you get to be more authentic with one another by having that nice talk, that nice journey together, right? And it is a journey, and isn't about the destination. It is all about that journey, right? Okay, so now let's get a card of clarity from the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have for this week's Divinely Guided reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have for this week's Divinely Guided reading for Cancer. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we have 14, the White Stag, shape-shifting, support, and other world. And definitely I see that supportive energy back in your life there, Cancer. This is, again, number 14. So 1 and 4 is change. That's 5. 5 is a number of change. So let's read about this awesome looking card here for you called the White Stag. Again, it says shape-shifting, support, and other world. So Cancer, the White Stag has long been a Celtic symbol to indicate that the other world is near. I came across the white stag during a shamanic journey, and I also saw a man with horns on his head running in the background. But at that time, I couldn't work out if they were actually the one or another being. So the white stag and the horned man are often seen together, and thus I have included him as the next card in this deck. So that's nice to know that this is closely related to Cernunnos, or the horned man. So continuing reading about this card, my journey with the white stag was precious to me. He saw the suffering and I was enduring that I was enduring in my life and in the physical world. He saw that I was weary and that I had a heavy heart. He nuzzled me and I hugged him around his neck. In that moment, I felt so supported and nurtured. He asked me to get on his back and explained that he would be the support when I needed time out from that exhaustion of the physical world. The feeling I got from this encounter was one of shapeshifting. We were one and the same, morphing from one to the other, but also coexisting at the same time. The white stag represents the strength of the masculine to help the feminine. The stag sees through the veils of the worlds, straight out into our soul. And it understands us because it sees us as we truly are. It's here to offer us a safe haven and give us the strength to carry on as it carries us to where we need to go while we rest. By drawing the white stag, this card offers the wisdom that we are also pushing ourselves too hard and need to share the load. It's time to ask for help now and allow yourself to be supported. Take time out and allow yourself time to rest and receive. By learning your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual limits, we learn to not only take care of ourselves better, but this creates a sustainable pace when we resume our work. It is easy to get caught up in the stressors of the physical world. We are human after all. There are many issues around the world that stress us, frustrate us, and make us feel helpless with no sight of something better in the future. When we feel this overwhelm, it's time to unplug, and it's unplugging from social media and the constant bombardment of ads, messages, information, and other causes, etc. So it becomes hard for the brain to process such an amount of information at once and thus overwhelms us. By unplugging from all of these sources, it doesn't mean you don't care what's going on in the world. It means that you care enough about your own mental well-being to take a break and come back when you are recharged. It's vitally important to discern what you take in. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.